Good morning everyone and welcome back to my channel. I'm Thalia and I am a somewhat new graduate occupational therapist. I think this is, well, what month is it? April. About my 4th month, going into my 4th month now as an occupational therapist, and this is a week in my life. So I'm just setting up to film a video on job interviews, and yeah, so I'm just trying to arrange my space and trying to get where there's good sunlight at the moment. So I'm like right near a window and surrounded by plants at the moment. So I hope your days are going well. So today's my admin day, but I do have to go into the clinic as we are receiving some external supervision via camera conferencing kind of software. I think it's going to be around assistive technology requests and the process for that, and how to write good request forms and reports and things like that. So that will be helpful. And need to do my grocery shopping. I think we're going to have a house dinner tonight, have rehearsal tonight. I did something scary yesterday and auditioned for something for a musical that's happening. I was just happy I did it. Auditions and exams and things like that, just, I know it's nerve-wracking for lots of people, and I envy people who are able to overcome their nerves or use them as positive energy or fuel for their performance. I haven't gotten that yet, but I absolutely hate auditions and things like that, because I think part of it is because my singing and my performing and things like that are so important to me. So when I need to display or showcase my skills or something to even friends or family, it's like, what if I make one mistake, then they think I'm terrible, and then what am I good at? Kind of thing. So yesterday was kind of, I don't know if there's really a part in this musical that's going to suit me. I don't even know which one I'm not hoping for one or like auditioning for one in particular. I think I just want to go through it and do it and put myself out there and just, you know, keep practicing. I've done a lot of auditions before and it just hasn't gotten better. So I'm just happy I did it. Who knows what'll come from it. But anyway, so that was my day yesterday, just full of stress, but now it's over and I'm just happy I did it. So let's get on with the show. Alright, so I just finished filming the first part of my interview videos. I think I'm going to do a few. So in this video that I just filmed, I was talking about the styles of interviews that you might go through, because there's a few different ways you'll be interviewed and a few different things that might be asked of you. Alright, back from grocery shopping. Now I'm about to head to the clinic to go do that external supervision where there's an OT talking to us about AT requests and reports, and I think just maybe adult disability type clients, type cases, just to give us some more support in this area. So let's go. Alright, so back home, back to the traffic. Alright, so I'm back home and I'm just doing some reports, and I thought I'd just tell you about a podcast that I just started listening to. It was recommended to me, called, well, that's not going to help you, called Heavyweight. It's hosted by Jonathan Goldstein, and he's a life coach from what I gather, and so it's like every episode he's kind of working with someone different on something they've wanted to accomplish or something they've been wanting to do for a really long time. So I've listened to 2 episodes now, and I don't know, I really like it. It's really interesting. Each episode's quite different, all the 2 I've listened to. So I've just been having that on in the background while I do report writing. The external supervision went for the full 2 hours, and it was really, I think we just realized how much we really needed that. We've really been needing some help with just how to approach this kind of new adult caseload that our clinic's taking on, especially when none of us really have like a background in this type of caseload. So having this other OT where that's her whole practice is the adult caseload, basically. We kind of asked her just to kind of step us through how she does a home visit, home assessment, and just what assessments, formal assessments she would recommend, and kind of just troubleshooting like a few general problems that we've come across. She gave us some homework to do, which will be good, but I think it's made us realize that there really is this kind of gap for us in our team and our knowledge base, and something that we're really wanting to work on more, and maybe even, you know, redo and try and create some more templates that can try and make this process more automatic for all of us and for anyone who joins our team, that it is a more supported process, especially with these types of clients, which, I mean, kids can be very complex as well, but we can get some quite complex adult referrals. So just having a starting point and a template, just even for that initial home visit, home assessment, I think will be really useful. Something that kind of surprised us was how long it takes them to do, how much time they allot to do home visits and home assessments, and I think it was from 2 to 4 hours, and whether that's done all at once or in 2 kind of chunky blocks, she was saying, and so that's not near as much time, as that is way more time than we have currently. And so that's really given us something to kind of think about how we approach that type of assessment and information gathering session, and that we probably need to be allotting a lot more time and be considering a few more things. And yeah, so it was eye-opening, slightly stressful, but we were all on the same page. We kind of walked out of there like, we have a lot we could do. We have a lot to get started on. So I think we're definitely catching up with that same supervisor again, and that'll be really beneficial in the future. And yeah, one of the assessments she mentioned was using the HUDAS. So we found that free online somewhere, and so that's something that we can use in our initial assessment to kind of, as part of our information gathering in an adult initial assessment type situation. So that's something we printed out and are going to start trying to implement and utilize in our sessions. And yeah, hope your day's going well. See you soon. Good morning. It is Tuesday. That was a lot of energy. And it is our team day. So Cassie and I are off to a team day. I think we're having it in a park, and it's going to be a mix of, I think, team games, some training around having challenging conversations, something messy at the end, which we're not sure if it's painting. We've been asked to bring an old shirt, so we'll see what that's like. What else are we doing today, Cassie? I'm just vlogging.
Going well today. I have cake for breakfast.
We have cake for breakfast! Yay for Sarah, cake for breakfast. Saying, I think we're doing like team games. We have some training on like challenging conversations and brainstorming, and getting to know everyone in the team and make better friends. How you been going?
I've been going well. It's been a while since I've been on the vlog.
I
think the last time was my first day of work.
Yes, it was. And so how has your work been going? How's it been going as a new grad?
It's been going well. The girls have been really supportive in answering all my questions, and it's just been a new phase of life, getting to live out of home and work every day. Exciting.
It feels a little...
Please edit it.
Exciting. A little stressful. Anyway, we'll see you guys later.
I don't want to scare the new grads too much. The students.
That's pretty cool. That's so cute. Oh, hello, it is now Thursday. It is, I don't know what time it is. 2:30 on Thursday. So when did I last talk to you? Tuesday? I think it was probably, Tuesday after team day. May I set you down here? Will that work? Yes? No? Can I sit you down here? So I think the last time, that's not gonna work either. So I think the last time I caught up with you guys was Tuesday after our team day. And even on team day, we all wrecked. It was a good day, lots of fun. We were just tired. And we did some cool things. We did some just general team building activities. And I don't know why I'm choosing this position. It's not comfortable. I'm gonna go this one. And that's a bit too close. It's really awkward finding a good position whilst I'm trying to cook. Maybe I'll just turn the grill off while I find a good position. If I do this. Welcome back to chats. Alright, so it's now Thursday. I don't know how much of those clips I will edit out. I don't think any of it's quality. So yeah, it's Thursday now. I decided to head home after a couple hours this morning. I'm pretty, like, I feel a little bit refreshed now, but at that point I was just really drained, and I was just, my next client was going to be quite young and play-based, and I knew it just wasn't going to be my best work, and I'm kind of about doing my best, and I knew it just wasn't going to be like my energy. At that time I wasn't going to be able to get it up to where I would like it to be when working with, you know, young kids. So I went into another clinician's room and I was like, you know what do you think is the criteria for me kind of going home? I feel just really mentally and physically drained and flat. I just, at this point in the day, I just can't kind of go on. And everyone was really supportive and just like, no, like, you know, go home. That's kind of the best thing to do. If you think the quality of your therapy is going to be affected, go home. And I'm like, yes, that's probably the advice I would give you. So I should probably take my own advice. So I've just kind of been relaxing this morning and this afternoon, and our fridge broke. I think there's just a lot of little stresses going on. And yeah, tomorrow's Easter Friday, so we do have a long weekend. I don't know exactly how I'm spending it. I think I will head back home to spend time with my family. And tomorrow, the premiere of Lunatics, Chris Lilly's new series, is coming out. So a few of us are excited about that and are looking forward to binge watching it tomorrow. A binge watch. And so yesterday I had a few sessions, a lot of NDIS reports. So NDIS is the National Disability Insurance Scheme here. So when there's somewhat regular reviews of people's funding, whether it's a year, usually a year, yearly. So we as healthcare clinicians need to be writing progress or review reports on how they've been addressing, how we have been helping to address their NDIS goals and the progress we've made, and any additional funding or less funding or continuation of the same amount of funding, or any assistive technology recommendations we have. And so these can pop up at random times in the year, and they can take a little while to do, especially when it's for a client that's been handed over to you and either you've only worked with them for a couple of sessions or you've never worked with them before, and then you're having to go back through a year's worth of notes to try and figure out where was their baseline and where are they now. So how did they improve? What improvements have they made? What areas do they still need support in? And sometimes families don't get told when their NDIS review is enough in advance to tell us. Sometimes they don't realize that they need to tell us and that we don't get told by anyone else. So it can be quite last minute, someone emailing into the clinic being like, I know they haven't seen this child before, but can they do a report for us? It's due in a week. And it's like, oh, I would try my best. I always try my best, but I have at least 5 other NDIS reports, and our report turnaround's normally 2 weeks. So we can't make promises, and it's a tough time sometimes. So that's another little stress in there. Yesterday I had some more play-based therapy, supporting parents to have positive interactions with their child and kind of working on their ability, their playfulness and their skills in play, I guess, and kind of encouraging, you know, following the child's lead. Of course, safety first, you know, safety first, but following the child's lead and being able to kind of identify in ourselves where we might have rigidity in the things we do. Oh no, we can't do it that way, we can't play with Play-Doh that way. And it's like, oh no, we can. Let's see what they're gonna do. It's okay if it, like, let's kind of relax a little bit. Yeah, and it can kind of feel, I think a few of us have talked about it just at work, feels a little strange when you don't have kids of your own coaching parent to then start coaching parents. And some parents might be like, do you have your own kids? How old are you? It's like, I'm 22. But this is my job and I'm only here to help and support you, not to judge you. So at the end of the day, I don't know where I was going with that sentence. That's how tired I am. So tonight I have rehearsal. Last night I had rehearsal. Monday night I had rehearsal. Tuesday night was hanging out with some of the girls. We tried to watch Bachelor in Paradise, but we were just pretty drained, and it's Bachelor in Paradise, so not missing out on too much. So I think I've just played some cello, I've watched some of The Office. I'm gonna cook some lunch with the foods I have left. We tried to save as much of our food as we could. I'm storing a bunch of my food from the fridge in a fridge at work. So hopefully it's still there when I get back to work after the long weekend, and I'm sure it will be. If you haven't already, I have made a video on self-care for clinicians, because our area, our field, working with people, any jobs that are working heavily with people and having to be like on a lot of the time, it's draining. So that kind of was my goal. We had a team day at the end of last year before we even started the position, just to meet everyone, and we had to think of a goal. My goal was to not burn out, and so here I am trying to recognize the signs of myself, being like, you know what, I need to try and sit down and figure out like what's going on for me, what can I change, what should I keep, what do I love, what do I want less of, that type of thing. New grad life. I hope you guys are going well. I hope if you're at university and you just had a mid-sem break recently, I hope you had a relaxing mid-sem break. Usually it's just full of doing assessment and preparing for exams. It's not really a break, but I hope somewhere in there you did get to sleep in, watch a bunch of TV, relax, all that good stuff. And that's what I'm gonna try and do this weekend. And it's cool to be kind. So see you guys later. So Thalia, on this Thursday evening, you're an adult. What are you gonna be having for dinner? I'm having pancakes and I really don't want your judgment. Okay, so I just got back, or not just got back, about an hour ago, got back from the dance portion of the audition process for a musical, and I throughout the whole thing remembered, you're not a dancer, you're a musician, you're a cellist and you're a singer, and the majority of people here are dancers, and that's great for them. So the first part went fine. The first routine was just kind of, you know, typical. See, I don't know dance words, so it was just, I could do it. The first routine, I could do it. I have a decent memory, I can remember the steps, got through it. I think my kickboxing helped me, because it was like kick, kick, switch, kick, and I'm like, yes, that's in my kickboxing routine. I can do this. And then they were like, great, all right, now throw some ballet words at you, and to me it's just like jump, leap, turn. And oh, I would like at least a double turn, you know, if not more. And I'm like, I can't even do one turn. Just try your best, just get through and you'll be fine. So that's kind of where I'm at now, and I'm gonna have pancakes because our fridge is broken, but I still have things in the freezer, and I have blueberries, and apparently for pancakes I can just use water. So this adult life, I think I'm doing it right. Am I doing it right? I think I'm doing it right. So what am I going to put in my pancakes? That is a great question, I hear you asking. We're going to do blueberries, and we're going to do choc chips and honey, and we're not going to be mad about it. We're living our best life, or at least trying to. Just kidding, the adulting doesn't stop here. I'm actually going to be using Peppa Pig pancakes because chocolate muddy puddle pancake shake just looked way better than just plain. So yes. Hi everyone, it is Friday. I am alive. I am feeling a bit better. I've had a pretty productive morning this morning, doing some washing, went through some of my lecture notes on child and youth mental health and our role as OTs. I've got a lot that I can go through, so I just went through, I think it was like a 2-hour lecture, so it took a while to get through. Did some, what else was I doing? Just did some reading of the many books that I'm currently reading, and did some washing, did some editing of a video that can go up on Monday. Was able to reply and kind of catch up with a few friends just over Facebook, and the bruises, the reality of a musician going through a dance audition has started to appear through bruises. I don't know if you can see it very clearly, but I've got like a bunch of bruises now coming up on my right shoulder, and I noticed it last night as I was going to bed because it really hurts. Not like really hurts, it hurts to touch the shoulder, so it was hard sleeping on that side. But you know, dancer life slash poor technique life, I was literally rolling on the floor, no idea what I was doing. This is dancing, right? I'm feeling a lot better today. I started watching a few videos last night and just kind of getting into a better headspace. I meditated this morning, so I'm a whole new person. But it is something that I'm trying to do more regularly and kind of understand and incorporate into my life, because I know it does have benefits for a lot of people. So I want to give it a go in my life, trying to find how I can kind of fit it into my schedule and what's going to work for me. So last night I ended up watching a few of, I think it's Nathaniel Drew's videos. He's kind of on a journey towards mental clarity, I think he was saying, and so he had a lot of videos that were really relatable and things that he's trialing and his honest opinions. He tried meditation for an hour for a week, things like cold showers, just different habits and mindsets. So he has some really great content on his channel, so I'll link that below. I think it's just Nathaniel Drew, I'm pretty sure. So check out his content if you're into that kind of stuff. So overall this morning I'm feeling better. This morning I'm feeling better, like just clarity in my head. I had a good sleep, and before bed I wrote all these lists of, you know, things I want to achieve, ways I can do them, long-term goals, short-term things. And so when I woke up I kind of had more direction, where things I wanted to achieve for the day, habits I wanted to start or continue or restart. And so yeah, that's where I'm at right now. And I don't know if any of the girls at my work or around me at the moment will see this, but them reaching out and being there for me, and just us having that community of women clinicians support it's been really amazing. So I really appreciate you guys.